Hi, my name is Logan, and today I will be going over how to make Oreo chocolate balls. My mom found this recipe in a local newspaper from 2007, and since then we've been creating these for a special occasion. I will be first going over the ingredients, and then the steps on how to make Oreo chocolate balls, and then some tips and techniques for creating them at the end. The first ingredient is a package of Oreos. The second ingredient is 2 teaspoons of shortening. And then the third ingredient is 8 ounces of cream cheese. I have the cream cheese cut up in this bowl and I'm letting it soften. And then the final ingredient is a package of semi-sweet chocolate chips that we will melt. So the first instruction is to crush the entire package of Oreos. So what I do is take two or three out at a time, and I crush them up finely. I can't have any big chunks or else it doesn't work. Just like this. And then what we'll do is slide them into the bowl. And after we've mashed up all the Oreos in the package, we'll then start mixing them up. I have an example done already of what it should look like at the end before you mix it up. Almost done here. Alright, so now that I'm done, I'm going to go over and wash my hands. And what we're going to do now is place these in the freezer so then they can harden overnight, and then for the next day what we're going to do is dip them in chocolate and put them on the parchment paper to allow them to sit. The next step is mixing the Oreo crumbs with the cream cheese. Now I want to state that you should always wash your hands before touching food, which I've already done. And eventually, I have a final. This is what it should look like, where we will then take a little bit and roll them up to form little dough balls. And then place them around the parchment paper, where we will then freeze them overnight. So you just take a little bit and just roll them between your hands, but you can't make them too big. So something like this. So now that we let the Oreo chocolate balls freeze overnight, we can now begin to prepare melting chocolate. I've already emptied out the bag of semi-sweet chocolate, and we're gonna pour it into this pot. And we're gonna mix it with the shortening, and we're gonna melt it at a low temperature, around 3 or 4. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep stirring constantly until it melts. So this is the consistency that it should look like. So we're going to take the Oreo chocolate balls out of the freezer, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a toothpick and we're going to drop the Oreo chocolate ball into the chocolate, mix it around, put the toothpick in, shake off the excess chocolate, and then place it down back onto the parchment paper. So we're going to keep dipping the Oreo chocolate balls into the chocolate until they're all covered, and this is the final product of what they should all look like. Let's try one of these. Delicious.